Now, moving on, Devin, Haney, Loma this past weekend, you were there with your fighter, Raymond Muruta. There's a lot of controversy, a lot of people saying it was a robbery. What are your thoughts on the fight and the decision?
You know what? I thought Loma won. You know, we were watching the fight in the locker room with all my team, and Eddie Reynoso. We were in the same team, we're in the same locker room with Oscar Valdez. And it was like 15, 20 people in the locker room, and we all thought Loma won, and we watched it with no sound. There was no volume on the
just when they have the TV in the back, right?
So we were watching the round by round, and we all thought Loma won. You know, yeah, there was some close rounds, and yeah, you know, sometimes you got to really beat the champion. So was it a straight up robbery? I don't consider it. I think the week before was bad.
Rolly's fight.
Yeah, I think that was bad, but it was close fight. But you know, not just myself. I think everybody in boxing is saying that and thinking that Loma won. What I think should happen is we just see an immediate rematch.
Will Haney do a rematch, an immediate rematch with Loma?
He should. You know why? Because just like when Mayweather,
Maidana, right?
Mayweather being the main guy, the face of boxing, when he fought Castillo and everybody thought Castillo beat him, he had to give him a rematch. And then with Maidana, when he fought Maidana the first time and everybody thought Maidana beat him, you know, he had to give the fans the rematch and then beat him convincingly. You know what I mean?
Make it clear.
He has to make it clear. So Haney has to do the same. If Haney decides not to fight Loma and moves up in weight and vacates the titles, then that's gonna be a bad look for him. Honestly, that's how I feel.
Now, you're a fighter, right? Raymond Muruta.
Yeah.
He had the fight. It was close odds going into the fight with the guy he had.
Correct.
And then he had a second round knockout.
Correct.
So what was that? You know, where he overachieves, where he does better than, I don't want to say you expected, but where he does like, damn, like he does impressive performance like that.
Everybody at Top Rank, everybody was telling me, everybody was nervous. Robert, is he ready? Robert, are you sure? You know what? Like I did 5 years ago with Bam, I always said Bam is going to be my next fucking badass superstar. You know, I think Raymond's the next one. You know what I mean? I already have Bam, world champion, Josh, world champion. You know, Falcao's gonna fight for the world title, but I think Raymond's gonna be following those guys, and he's in the division where there's so many big fights, so he could be the next superstar in boxing.
Haney moves up, those titles can vacate, and
Exactly.
that can leave some kind of open.
But I don't want to see Haney move up until he fights Loma again.
All right. Now
It's not gonna it's not gonna look good if he does.
The fans need the rematch,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Just like Mayweather. I'm not saying he was forced, but he manned up to say, you know what?
He knew the public opinion
Exactly.
was gonna shit on him.
Exactly. If the fans are saying I lost, then I'm gonna give him a rematch. And look at what he did on both fights. He goes out and clearly beats him. That's what Loma needs to do.
Shakur got in the ring right afterwards, saying that Loma won 8-4, and a lot of people, they want Shakur. Devin, how do you see that fight?
You know, the way it looked, you know, I think Shakur takes it clearly, but you know, I don't want to see that. I want to see Haney
the Lomachenko
rematch.
Haney.
Yes.
All right, now recently, right, we had a Canelo fight, and a lot of people kind of criticized the performance. He didn't look that good, and then they had the meeting with Louis DeCubas and Eddie Reynoso, you know, trying to make Canelo. David, what are your thoughts on Canelo's fight, and if this David Benavidez fight is going to go anywhere?
Yeah, that would be nice, but I don't see that fight happening. You know, Canelo versus Benavidez. I don't know. Hopefully it does, because it would be nice for us to watch it. But I think Canelo, you know, it comes to a point where the fighters already had too many fights, too many training camps, too many sparring matches. Even though he's never taken a beating in a fight, but your body does take beatings in the gym. So I think Canelo's maybe looking towards the end of his career, maybe a couple more fights.
Did you talk to Eddie Reynoso about it?
No, I didn't talk. No, I didn't know. It's between them. I don't ask those type of questions. I just felt that I actually thought Canelo was going to announce his retirement after his fight in Guadalajara, his hometown. You know, it was a great, like we say, a great despedida. You know, but
how do you think he looked?
You know, he didn't look bad either, but I think he could have done better. I think he does enough just to win, where we don't see that extra push to try to please, try to prove something, try to show something. I think he should try to go for the knockout.
Do you feel like it's because he knew what he had in front of him? He knew that he didn't have a guy that dangerous that really can do that much?
Sometimes that does happen. The fighters fight to the level of your opponent also. So if the level is not that good, then you don't fight to that level. You go down to their level, and that's probably the case with Canelo. So I know Canelo still has a few fights left, but I don't know, for some reason I don't see the Benavides fight happening.
Now, leaving off, Bam Rodriguez, saw him here tonight. What kind of spirits is he in, and how has he been recovering from the broken jaw? And when can we see him
He's
back?
great, man. He's already eating already. He started eating this week, solid food. I think what's the place he likes? The chicken place.
Pluckers.
Pluckers. I think that was the first meal. WBC Suleiman bought him his first meal, so they sent him a gift card to Pluckers. So he had Pluckers. He's full of energy. He's a great athlete. Great sportsmanship. He loves the sport, and he's gonna continue doing his thing. We'll get him sometime before the end of the year.
All right, man. Thanks, Robert.
All right, bro.